Hello BookTube, Sarah here and welcome to my channel. Today I'm coming to you with my November 2019 TBR. Say it with me everybody, it's TBR time, yay! I always like to imagine some of you guys doing that at home. Is that weird of me? Probably. But anyway, TBR time, oh my gosh you guys. Okay, so this month's TBR is a little ridiculous in the fact that out of all the books that I am going to share with you, 15 of these 24 books that I have are all review books from NetGalley and from the publishers, sent to me by the publishers. Not a bad problem to have, you guys. I'm super stoked. I'm so excited. But it is review book heavy. And, you know, I like to have a better mix between review books and books I want to read off my own TBR, like, you know, books and series that I'm trying to make my way through. But it's okay. I'm not complaining. It's been some heavy last few months with review books, and I've absolutely loved it. I've loved reading these for you guys and reviewing them for you guys. So I do hope that you're going to like this. All these books do come out in November, all these review books. So, you know, it's not like you're going to have a terribly long wait to read them when I do review them. So let's jump in and get started. So as usual, my TBR is based off of challenges. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I do different challenges every month and I base my TBR off those challenges, and I essentially just try and fit books into the challenges. So the main challenge that I do is the Triple RC challenge. It's the Romance Readers Reading Group on Goodreads, and every month they put out 10 different challenges and 10 different prompts for this challenge, and the goal is to fit a book in each prompt, and I do my best to get to all 10, and I haven't missed a month in quite some time, so I'm very pleased with that. So I'm going to read you guys off the prompt and let you know what book I picked. I do not know a lot about all of these books either, so there will not be any heavy explanation about the books, but I will leave them all linked, or listed at least, in the description box below. So if any of these sound good to you or the covers look interesting, you can definitely go ahead and check them out. So first up, N for November. Read a book that starts with the letter N, or a book whose author's first or last name starts with N. So the first one is Not the Girl You Would Marry by Andie J. Christopher. So yeah, this one looks interesting. It looks like, I believe it's an interracial romance, and it looks like a lot of fun. The very prevalent cartoony type covers right now, so I will of course definitely report back on this one. The next one is Bird of the Month, and for November it is The Rooster. I kind of love that. One of the 12 signs of the Chinese zodiac, the rooster is a Chinese symbol of honesty as well as physical and moral fortitude. It is the yang attribute and signifies fortune, luck, fidelity, protection, as well as bossiness. Read a book set in Asia or has an Asian character, or a book you had the good fortune to obtain for free or at a low cost, or a book with the number 1 or 2 somewhere in the page count. So any of these would have worked. And I'm going to be reading The Family Upstairs by Jewell, another NetGalley review book. I was fortunate enough, and I'm so stoked because this will now be my 3rd Jewell book, and I loved the first 2 I read. So I'm so looking forward to this one. This is a thriller, and yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, I think, you guys. Next up, the Featured Author Challenge. For November, we have The Queen of Romance is Courtney Milan, and the Princess of Romance is Talia Hibbert. I have read Courtney Milan. I don't think I've read Talia Hibbert before, but again, ton of review books, excuse me. I decided to go with one of the other challenges to pick a book for. So it says you may also read a book set in North America or with a character who has chemistry with someone else. You can also read any book published in 2009 or a contemporary or historical romance, or a book by any author who has won a Rita Award. And another one of the review books I have is Cavanaugh Stakeout by Marie Ferrarella. Marie Ferrarella, in case you're curious, won the Rita Award in 1993 for her traditional romance called Father Goose. I'm totally intrigued to find out what this book is about, based on the title alone. If I find a copy of it, I will read it and report back, you guys. I promise. Next up, November, category number 4 is November the 2nd is Book Lovers Day. Yay! Read a book with an embrace or a longing glance on the cover, or a book someone else said they loved, or a book with a library or a bookstore in the story. And I'll be reading Stealing Her by Rachel Van Dyken. This is book number 1 in the Covert series. That couple is embracing on the cover. Totally fits the category. November the 3rd, category number 5, November 3rd, is Sandwich Day. Read a book that is neither the first or the last in a series, but sandwiched somewhere in between. Or read a book with a character with several layers, or a book you could squeeze into a busy day. And I'll be reading The Rebel by Joanne Rock. This is a desire book, I believe. And these desire books are typically like right around 200 pages. They're quick reads. Absolutely something I could squeeze into a day or two. So yeah, so that's how it fits this prompt. Number 6, November the 6th is Marooned Without a Compass Day. That sounds rather scary, doesn't it, you guys? Read a book with a stranded theme, i.e. a shipwreck, a plane crash, snowed in at a cabin, a car breaks down, or a book with a character who seems lost, or a book with the color red on the cover. And I'll be reading Wish Upon a Cowboy by Janine Marts. This one takes place during a snowstorm, you guys, so totally fits the prompt. Category number 7, November the 14th, is Operating Room Nurse Day. Yay for nurses. A special big yay for operating room nurses. You guys are fantastic. Thank you. As someone who has spent some time in an operating room, thank you. Read a book set in a medical field or with a character in a medical field, or who is in need of a medical professional, or a book you feel under pressure to get off your TBR, or a book with a character who doesn't get enough credit or is underappreciated. Agreed about nurses. The book I'm going to be reading is Into the Dark by Karen Rose. Very excited about this one as well. Our main character in this one is a doctor, so it absolutely fits the category. Category number 8 is November 17th, Take a Hike Day. I'm going to call my boss that day and be like, sorry, I won't be in. I'm taking a hike. I'm getting some exercise. Read a book with trees or a road or a mountain on the cover, or a book towards the top of your TBR, a newer book, or a book with a character who seems unlikable at first. I just kind of picked any one because it would work, but this one also has trees on the cover. And it's Soldiers' Christmas Secrets by Laura Scott. I believe this is also a love-inspired suspense novel, so very much looking forward to this one. Number 9, November the 28th is Thanksgiving, or American Thanksgiving, as me and the rest of Canada like to call it. Read a book with a family or friends in the story, or a book with a one-word title, or a book with a cover you are thankful for. This one has a one-word title, and this is Unspoken by Kelly Rimmer. Very, very excited about this one. It looks great. I believe this is book 2 in the Startup in the City series. Did I mention it's late at night? I am filming this video rather late in the evening because I wanted to get all these done for you guys so I could get them posted. But anyway, yes, it is the Startup in the City series. Number 10, of course, is always Reader's Choice. Read any book of your choosing. I picked a review book at random, and I'll be reading The Cowboy's Christmas Baby by Cathy McDavid. This is a heartwarming novel, and I am very much looking forward to this one. So, next up, I have 2 romance-opoly books to read. I thought I had 3 this month, but I only have 2. When I checked my board, I only have a couple left. So I've got a couple this month and a couple in December, and I am done. I will have finished the board. Fantastic. So this month, when I rolled my dice, I got the library, which was read any book of your choosing. Again, I picked another review book, and I will be reading Lake Season by Denise Hunter. Very much looking forward to this one. I know Denise Hunter is a well-loved author. I don't think I have read anything by her, and if I have, it's been a while. So very much looking forward to this one. I believe it's the first in a series. And then the other one I got was Dungeon, which was read a book with an ex-con. So I kind of did a search on Goodreads on the Listopia feature, and I looked for books that featured people who had been in prison or what have you. And I found a Regency novel of all things. So I'm totally intrigued, and I cannot wait to read this one. So this is like one of the only books that is not a review book. And that is The One and Only Duke by Grace Burrowes. Very excited about this one. I cannot wait. Totally interested because it's set in Regency times, which just makes it that much more interesting with the fact that I think it's him. He was in prison. So totally excited, and I cannot wait to read this one. The next group of books I've already mentioned, and that is the Nonfiction November, which is hosted by the lovely Olive over at A Book Olive. I will leave a link to her announcement video for this in the description box below. I believe this is the 4th year that she has done Nonfiction November. And essentially what she's doing is encouraging you to read more nonfiction. And I always try to fit extra nonfiction books in November. I will read them any month if it comes up, if I have the opportunity to do so, but I really try to make sure that I make it a point in the month of November. So she gave 4 prompts, 4 one-word prompts. Again, I did an entire video on this. I'm not going to rehash all that. I will leave that in the description box below as well in case you're interested and you haven't seen it yet. But the first prompt is design, and I will be reading The Body by Bill Bryson. Very much looking forward to this one. It is a medical kind of humor book, I guess, if it's true to Bill Bryson's writing. The next one is sport, and I'll be reading Ungovernable by Therese O'Neill. Very much looking forward to this one as well. For the prompt true, I will be reading The Trial of Lizzie Borden by Cara Roberston. When I did my Nonfiction November TBR, a lot of you commented saying that you have read it and you enjoyed it, so I'm very much looking forward to it even more now. And last but not least, for voice, I'll be reading Furiously Happy by the amazing Jennie Lawson. This one will be a reread for me, but I will be listening to it on audio this go-round, and I cannot wait. I've got the few physical books that I actually have falling over in my lap. Last but not least, the last 4 review books that did not make it into any of the other challenges. So these were the ones that didn't have a home, unfortunately. So the first one is, wait for this cover, you guys, The Proposition by JC Harroway. Excuse me. This is a dare novel. This is an erotic novel. I am looking forward to it. I've read a handful of the dare novels. I don't dislike them. I don't love them. They're not the Blaze books, which is what they were kind of brought out to replace. But I still do enjoy them for what they are. Even though erotic romance is not necessarily my go-to, I know some of you do enjoy it. So I will report back on this one for sure. Next up is for something completely different, is The Bake Shop by Amy Clipston. This is an Amish romance. Tell you guys, I read the plethora of romance. Everything from erotica to Amish. Although I saw one, side note, sorry, I saw one on NetGalley the other day that I kind of went, that's a line I wouldn't cross. It's a romance, looked like an erotica, that involved a nun. There are just lines you don't cross, you guys. Like, really? Not for nothing. I'm not saying it's a badly written book. Just not something that I would ever be interested in reading. But anyway, sorry, side note. So, The Bake Shop by Amy Clipston. Very much looking forward to this one. I do like this author. I've read her before, and I'm looking forward to this one. I'm hoping I'm going to like it, so it's one that I can hopefully recommend to you guys when Elizabeth and I, hopefully, fingers crossed, co-host either Amish in April or Amish in August next year. We haven't decided yet, I don't think, but very much looking forward to that one. Another Amish book, I forgot I had 2. The Hope by Patricia Davids. I'm so looking forward to this one. The cover on this one is stunning, and I was so thrilled that the publisher granted my request to read this one. It looks so cute. I cannot wait. Another great Amish author, or author who writes Amish books. I don't believe she herself is Amish. And last but not least, The Princess Plan by Julia London, a Regency romance. Cannot wait. This one looks so, so cute. Doesn't she just look like a Disney princess on the cover of that book? I just think, so cute. Like Rapunzel. And the last 4 books, the 4 physical books that I was holding up in the thumbnail of this video, are the 4 40 Years of Harlequin Project books that I plan on getting to in November. So yes, the final 6 will get read in December, because this will take us up to June. So July, August, September, October, November, and December will all be read in December. I have a week off of work in December. Yay! Holiday break. So I will get a lot of reading done that week. So that's when I plan on squeezing in the last of these. But for November, these are the ones we're going to read. And starting off with our book for March of 2019, Not the Girl Next Door by Stacey Connolly. This one looks great. It is a Forever Yours book, F-U-R. So these all involve animals in some way, shape, or form. Also another book that involves an animal. We have Justice Mission by Lynette Eason. This is, I think, book 1 in the True Blue Canine Unit series. So this is all about New York City police dogs. Kind of love it. I cannot wait. It's going to be great. Another love-inspired book. This one creeps me out. This is from May of 2019. Killer Exposure by Jessica R. Patch. This one will be really good, I think. Something about a fun house. I have a fear of clowns, if you guys didn't know that. So I will never read it. Guaranteed. But yeah, so I'm very, very much looking forward to this one. And the last one for November that I'm going to be reading is Summer Escape with the Tycoon by Donna Alward. Cannot wait. It's a Harlequin romance. This is from, what did I say? June of 2019. So this one should be great. I believe this is the one that takes, this is the one that takes place in Canada. So that'll be fantastic as well. So anyway, guys, that is all that I have for this video. I do hope that you enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comments below. I don't know, have you read any of these books, or did you request any of these and get them on NetGalley, and have you already read them, and what did you think about them? If not, do any of them sound good to you? And yeah, of course, as usual, I will be doing my weekly reviews all month long, and I'll be updating you guys on all these books as I read them. And yeah, so that's all I have. I will talk to you guys all in my next video. Until then, take care and happy reading, everybody. Bye.